The book of Revelation, the final book of the New Testament, has intrigued, bewildered, and inspired readers for centuries. Its apocalyptic imagery, profound symbolism, and prophetic visions paint a vivid tapestry of end times that scholars and theologians have attempted to decipher. Central to its eschatological narrative is the figure of the Antichrist, a pivotal character whose actions and timelines hold significant importance. Today we delve into these cryptic descriptions, exploring the timelines surrounding the Antichrist. To lay the groundwork, Revelation introduces us to a series of visions attributed to John of Patmos, who describes his apocalyptic revelations through imagery and allegory. Among the characters introduced is the Antichrist, often depicted as a false messiah and a symbol of opposition to Christ. The portrayal of this figure evokes fear and fascination due to its embodiment of ultimate evil, as depicted in biblical prophecy. Revelation chapters 12 and 13 introduce the narrative arc that many interpret as the rise and reign of the Antichrist. The descriptions align with various beasts and symbols, notably the beast from the sea, which is often associated with this wicked entity. The symbolic language in Revelation 13, 1-10 portrays the beast with 10 horns and 7 heads, bearing blasphemous names, drawing parallels with ancient prophetic texts such as the Book of Daniel. The timing of the Antichrist's emergence is often linked to a 7-year period known as the tribulation. During this time, it's believed that the Antichrist will ascend to power, solidifying dominion through a mix of demagoguery, deceit, and force. The first half of this period is characterized by relative peace and deception, where the Antichrist unites nations, presenting a facade of unity and prosperity. However, this era is short-lived. The midpoint of the tribulation, around 3.5 years in, marks a significant shift. According to interpretations of Revelation 13, 11-18, the Antichrist reveals his true nature. This transition is symbolized by the abomination of desolation, an event that mirrors the profanation of the temple, resonating with Daniel's prophetic visions. During this infamous turn, acts of severe persecution against those who refuse to worship the beast unfold. Furthermore, the compelling passage describing the mark of the beast, often cited as 666, illustrates the systemic control the Antichrist exerts over humanity. It indicates a time when allegiance to this figure becomes mandatory for societal participation, marking a dark chapter in the timeline as people are forced to choose between spiritual fidelity and survival. As the tribulation progresses into its latter half, known as the Great Tribulation, the Antichrist's reign intensifies, described as a period of great distress unmatched in history. Yet biblical prophecies contain hope amid these dire narratives. Revelation promises eventual intervention, a climactic battle known as Armageddon, where divine forces led by Christ return to defeat the Antichrist and his armies, culminates the prophetic drama. In conclusion, the timelines of the Antichrist in the book of Revelation are a blend of literal and symbolic interpretations. They describe the rise of an ominous power, the trials faced by believers, and ultimately, the restoration of divine order. These timelines have inspired countless interpretations, prompting individuals to reflect on moral resilience, faith, and hope in the face of adversity. Whether viewed as a literal prophetic roadmap or allegorical lesson, the story of the Antichrist remains a profound reflection on human history, spirituality, and the perennial struggle between good and evil. As understanding continues to evolve, Revelation remains a powerful text, urging generations to seek wisdom and understanding in an ever-changing world.